Hi guys, welcome back to the Yarn Cave. My name is Brenda and this is B.Y.C. Crochet. I'm getting used to the new name. I quite like it. Let me move this a little bit over. And guess what came in today? I told you in my last video that I placed an order with ice yarn. It came in today. It is yarn that I would normally not order, but we will check this out in a minute. Right now we got some business to take care of with positive thinking. I'll get my tongue in check in a minute. The title of today's reading is Feel However You Feel. It says, feel what you feel. Do not attempt to be happy in every moment of sadness. Happiness is a powerful emotion, but it needs space in order to thrive. Sadness also needs space to be felt before it can move along and make way for other emotions. Allow yourself to feel all emotions with compassion. Know that these feelings too shall pass, and when you are ready, trust that you will gracefully move forward. I like that. We all know that you're going to have moments of happiness, moments of sadness, moments of excitement, and there's room for everything. You just have to accept. Be happy in the happy, be excited in the excitement, and in those moments where you're feeling sad, know that that will pass soon and you will have those other positive feelings. I like that. What do you think? Should we open it? Should we dig in? Let's see if I can open this bag without damaging anything, because it's really tightly packed, as ice yarn usually does. So this yarn is what is it called? It's acrylic, but it's microfiber. It's listed as microfiber, acrylic. And the colors are just so beautiful that I thought that these would make some gorgeous baby items. And so I decided to order them. Because I had a 10% off coupon that I had gotten from Ice Yarn, and I was still holding on to it. Oh wow. It is a pretty thin yarn, thinner than I anticipated. When I saw the packaging, I suspected that. But it looks like a very light DK. Needless to say, it's still a beautiful yarn, and we're going to go through it. Just trying to avoid from breaking or cutting through anything. I think my husband left. My husband went to the store and left his cell phone behind. So he may all of a sudden show up to get his cell phone. Oh wow, these colors really make me happy. Really make me happy. I'm almost done, guys. I'm sorry. I'm trying not to make too much noise here. There is a ripped bag, but it wasn't because of me. Let me make sure there's nothing in here. No, nothing in here. So the name of the yarn is, and I think I printed out the details. It is the Gelato Cream. And that's the name of the yarn. And I will show you, I'll try to show you in a group. Let's see if I can do this so you guys can kind of see. You see all these colors, guys? Isn't it amazing? I love all these colors. Wait till I show you one by one. And that's why I fell in love with this yarn. This is why I decided to get it. But now let's go through them one by one, and I will show you. So this one's already open, so let's go ahead and I'm gonna pull one of the secret yarnery. One for you and one for me. I'm gonna repack these because these bags are not resealable. Well, if they are, they're broken. So one for you and one for me. Look at this. This is Gelato. Gelato, it is 100% microfiber acrylic. They have it listed here as a fine too, which I am in agreement with. It is quite light. I thought it was heavier when I ordered it, but still I'm fine with this. Each skein has 320 meters. It doesn't give us much more than that. We all know that ice yarn is very does not give us a lot of detail. It does indicate here a 3mm knitting needle size. So, but look at these. Look at these colors, guys. Aren't these gorgeous? Won't you see a beautiful baby blanket or a baby cardi or a baby sweater or a little beanie made out of this beautiful, look at this. This reminds me of watermelon. Of course, they don't have color names, but I will give you these colors. This is Gelato Cream Green S, and the number is 75818. If you're interested in this yarn and you're wondering what is that, this is what this is. It is a micro acrylic from Ice Yarn. It is a size 2, and it is indeed a size 2. It is quite thin. This one has got greens, pinks, creams, very I would say totally watermelon. If you asked me to guess the name of this yarn, I would say that is watermelon. Isn't that gorgeous? I love it. I'm gonna get rid of these bags because, like I said, the bags look like they're about to bust, and some of them have been busted. Okay. Yarn number 2. This one, the bag is not busted, but we are going to break in and we're going to give you one for you and one for me. This is colorway 75816. It's called Gelato Green Shades. Here you go. 75816. This is the colorway. And one for you and one for me. Let me see. Well, these are the two. As you can see, they're just spun a little bit different, but this is this colorway. One for you, one for me. Once again, it's a sport weight number 2. The name is Gelato. It's got 320 meters. It calls for 3mm knitting needles. Once again, it's a size 2, but it is very soft. It is not a fluffy yarn because it's very thin and it's tightly wound. As you can see, they're pretty compact, but it does feel really nice for something like a baby cardi, baby sweater, even a nice lightweight baby blanket. So that was number 75816. If you're interested in this one, try to see if I can put these back in here without making too much noise. Okay, there we go. One last look on that one. And next, we're going to go with this one. This is color number 75809. This is called Gelato Lilac Blue and Gr, which I'm assuming is gray. And this is just gorgeous. This reminds me of an ocean. The one that we just saw reminds me of, I don't know, lilies maybe. This is the color number 75809. Yep. And the colorway is right there. You see it says Gelato Lilac Blue. I'm not sure if that means it stands for gray or green, but that's the number and that's the color. One for you and one for me. These are two of the same. These are two of the same. Look at this beautiful colorway. This is one. This is another. Gorgeous. Beautiful. Now all the specs are the same, so I'm not going to keep repeating it. But this is, once again, colorway 75809. In case you're interested, if you go into the Ice Yarn website and just plug in this number, this will come up. This yarn and colorway should come up. So let's go ahead and pack up this one. Yeah, for sure my husband left his cell phone. I can hear it going off in the other room. So this, once again, the number 75809 in case you're interested. I don't know which one to show you next because they're all so beautiful. I'm trying to show you, like, hold the best for last. I'm gonna pull a Z. You know how she starts clapping, getting all excited? Well, that's how I am right now. This is colorway 75821 Gelato Rainbow. Let's pull two of these bad boys out. And you will automatically realize how differently they are spun. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Ain't this gorgeous? This is gorgeousness, guys. This yarn is gorgeous. I'm all about the cotton, but this microfiber acrylic in this number 2, it is just gorgeous, and I think it is light enough where Florida can tolerate it. Love it, love it, love it. Once again, just in case you're just coming on and you have not watched the first part of this video, it is a microfiber acrylic, size number 2, sport weight. It calls for 3mm knitting needles. It does not indicate the hook, but it's probably going to be also a 3mm hook or 3.5. It is called Gelato, and it's got 320 meters, which I do not know off the top of my head what it translates to its yards, but handy computer, let's see if I can get that for you really quick, just so that you have a better idea of what it is that you're getting. And I'm going to see if I can try to calculate really quick. Guys, my shoulders are peeling. I know it looks a little gross, but can't help it right now. 320 meters equals 320 meters. 2 yards is, oh, mute. It's 350 yards, basically. It says 349.956. I'm going to round it up to 350 yards, and that's quite a bit of yardage for this small ball, but it is very thin, so you got to keep that in mind. But this is rainbow. This is the color, again, 75821. If you're interested in rainbow, that is the color number, and style Gelato. Simply put that number in the Ice Yarn website, and this should come up. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. I'm gonna go with this one first. This one is called Gelato. Did I order 2 of these? Let me see something. Okay, so this one is Gelato Rainbow D2, and this one is, the one I'm going to show you now, is Gelato Rainbow D7. They do have different numbers, so I'm going to show you the number in a minute, but they're both called Gelato Rainbow. That's just why it's so important for you to jot down the number so that you can actually get the right one that you want. But this is the one I'm going to show you now, 75822. And if I were Ice Yarn, I don't blame them for calling them both rainbow, because they're both just as beautiful. And if I were making names for these yarns, I don't know which one I would call rainbow myself either, because they're both stunning. Stunning. Wait till you see this. Are you ready? Pow! Look at that. It's got grays in here. It's got purples. Look at this. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Do you guys remember the movie Annie? with one of the girls. She was always afraid of them getting in trouble. She would say, oh my goodness, oh my goodness. That's what that reminded me of when I just said that. Oh my goodness, look at that. Guys, don't you keep telling me that this is not just gorgeousness. If you don't mind working with number 2 yarn, this is something to have in your stash for sure. And of course, if you like color, like I do, I would be like, yes. So once again, I'll give you that number in case you're interested. It's also called Rainbow, but it is 75822. And in fact, I'm going to put one of the rainbows of this one and one of the rainbows of the other one side by side, and you guys can see a little bit maybe the difference. This one has got grays. This one has got creams. That's almost the only difference that I can see. You see, these have kind of like gray tones, and this one's got creams, because I don't see any cream on this one and I don't see any grays on this one. So I think it's almost the same colorway except for that little spot. And possibly this deep purple, it's not in here. Maybe. There is a darker purple, but not as deep as this one. So this is the difference in rainbows. So if you kind of like this one with the cream in it, you want 75821, and if you want the one with the grays in it, you want 75822. So let me make sure I don't mix them up now here. And the last one, I have to say, I almost think it's my favorite, only because it's got this teal color in here that is just stunning, and it just gives it a pop to the colorway. And this one is called Gelato Pink Shades. The number is 75820. They had other shades as well. These are not the only ones they had, but these are the ones that really caught my attention. 75820. And let me show you 2 of these side by side so you can see, since they are spun a little bit different. Look at these. I kind of like this baby kind of teal-y color. And it's here, you can see it really good here. Whoa. Look at that. Look at that. Gorgeous. So very similar colorways. There are some little differences. This one again, 75820 if you're interested in this one. 75820. So what do you think, guys? What do you think of this yarn? I don't know what I'll do with it. I was thinking about something, but no, I can't do that. I'm still working on trying to finish. I've been slacking a little bit. Not slacking, it's just that, you know, guys, I work full time. For those of you who are new to my channel, first of all, thank you for taking a little bit of time to hang out with me. For those of you who have been with me for the long haul, thank you for your continual support. You guys know I love you, and I appreciate you taking time out of your day to hang out with me and talk yarn, talk crochet. But for those of you who are new, I also have a full-time job. I am a director of human resources at a hotel near Disney World here in Central Florida. And I try to put up videos, record them after work, on the weekends. So a lot of times I don't have a lot of time to, like, I cannot spend the whole day just trying to finish out a project. Sometimes a project will take me a couple weeks sometimes. It all depends how much time I really can dedicate to it as well. So, but I am currently working on this very thin yarn, which it calls to be a DK, but it's not any bigger than what I just showed you. Yeah, maybe a tad bigger. but this is what I'm working with, and I have still 2 balls to go, 2 skeins to go, and I'm just making a baby blanket only because I am working on this granny spike stitch, and I am altering a little bit, kind of testing the stitch, and I'm kind of testing because I'm a very tight crocheter, and so I have the problem, especially when I'm doing the spike stitch, where my work kind of starts pulling from the center, and when it's finished it's not completely square. So I am kind of testing myself, and I'm kind of playing around with the typical granny pattern, granny square pattern, to accommodate my tightness and the stitch that I'm doing. So this basically what this is, and I explained this in the last video as well. Some people were kind of a little confused, but basically it's the granny stitch. Let me do it this way. It's basically a granny stitch. The only difference is you do a double crochet, and then this middle one I do a treble crochet into the treble crochet below, and then a double crochet where you would normally do a double crochet. So it gives it a spike look. There you go. It gives it a spike look without pulling so much yarn. It's me playing with stitches and kind of making it work to how I crochet. And I think my husband's returned realizing that he had left his cell phone. But yeah, so that's what's on my hook. I have a pattern from MJ off the hook that I'm going to be working on. It's called the Bloom Lace Pullover. You can find it on her website. It's www.mjsoffthehookdesigns.com. She's got a lot of, that is her website. You can either order it or you can follow it through her website. However, she tells you if you don't mind the advertisement on her website, then you can use that free of charge. But if you want to print your own without all the advertisement, then you do have to pay for it. So if you don't want to pay for it, you can still do it. So I'd show you this, but my printer is running out of ink, so it looks really horrible. But this is the name of it. In Bloom, you see all the ink, it's horrible. My husband has to fix it. In Bloom Lace Pullover by MJ's Off the Hook, and that's going to be my next project. And I was going to use the yarn that I got recently from mobileyarns.com, but I decided to use this instead, only so that I can test the pattern out. And I'm going to be using Bamboo Pop. I'm going to be using Bamboo Pop. Honey, I'm recording. Bamboo Pop in this beautiful colorway. It is called does it have a name? Ocean Dots. It's called Ocean Dots. Bamboo Pop, and it's Ocean Dots. Look how beautiful. And it's considered a light number 3, which is supposed to be what the pattern calls for. It is 100% well, it is 50% cotton and 50% bamboo. It's got 292 yards. I believe the pattern for my size calls for 800 and something yards, I think. So I should have plenty here. So, but look how pretty is this colorway. And that's what I'm going to be using for that. This is machine washable, lay flat to dry. It calls for a 4mm crochet hook, which is perfect because that's what the pattern calls for as well. And it calls for a 4.0 and a 4.5mm, a combination of 2. Let me see something really quick. What did I do with it? Yeah, it calls for 2, 4.0 and 4.5. And she usually does her 4.0. She uses the smaller hook for like the borders, the trim, and then she'll use the bigger hook size on the body of the sweater. So I've done some of her patterns before and I've always been pleased. I hope that this one is just as good. But I got my yarn ready. As soon as I'm finished with this baby blanket, I will take that other project on. And that's it, guys. What do you think of this gorgeous yarn? I'm just like, I wish that you could see these in person. And if you haven't and you decide to order them, just remember they are a light number 2. It looks like a mercerized cotton. That's how shiny it looks, but it's microfiber acrylic. And I think you guys are going, well, like I said, if you like working with light yarns, I think you'll love this. I haven't worked with it, but I can tell kind of by just looking at it, because I work with so many thin yarns, that this is going to be gorgeous. I don't know if can you see there's a slight sheen to it. Let me see if you can see if it comes through. There's a slight, there we go. There's a slight sheen to it. It almost looks like a mercerized cotton. If somebody were to show this to me and not tell me what it was, I would definitely say that's mercerized cotton every day, but it's not. It is microfiber acrylic. There we go. The name is Gelato, and check it out. Ice yarn is a new yarn with ice yarn, and I think they really did this. This is good. So guys, that's all that I have for you. Thank you so much for spending time with me. If you're new to my channel or if you're just checking me out, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, notification bell, hit the like, comment, share, do all those wonderful things so that we can continue to grow the channel and we can continue to bring you some more awesome content, and we can continue to make cool projects like that one there. That's my winter sweater. We don't have much of a winter here in Florida because that bad boy is going to be nice and warm and cozy, but it still looks good on Loretta, huh? Anyways, guys, I love you. I hope that wherever you are in the world, you're having a wonderful morning, noon, night, evening from the Yarny Cave. Peace. I love you guys. God bless. Till the next time. Bye.